Today I want to show you how to install Covenant Eyes onto your iPhone. This will be video 3. Video 1 shows you how to install Covenant Eyes onto your PC at home or your laptop. Video 2 shows you how to install Covenant Eyes as a group. Works well with businesses, churches, small group studies, anything dealing with a group. But also they have an application that you can install onto your iPhone, which I'm going to show you how easy that is. On your iPhone, just like any other application, you go to the App Store, you go under searches, and you type in Covenant Eyes. Hit search. Covenant Eyes comes up as a free application. It looks like that. Like any other application, you hit in free. It gives you information about the application. You install it. It's going to ask you for your Apple ID password. Once you've put that password in, hit OK, and you wait for it to install. There will be a Covenant Eyes age restriction come up on it, saying that tap OK to confirm that you are 17 or over. Tap OK, and you wait for it to install. Once it is installed, you then hit Covenant Eyes. It's going to prompt you for a username and password. This username and password you will have set up once you install it or set up your account on your PC, or as your group you will have this username and password set up there. So once you've set up your username and password, which is indicated in video 1 or video 2, you then type it in here. Once you've typed it in, you want to turn on Stay Signed In. Go. It authenticates, and then you are there at the web browser's home page. Then you can browse the internet, say Google. That's the browser I have set up on my phone right now. And it looks just as good as Safari does. It's just as fast as Safari. The only difference is between this and Safari is this is monitored through Covenant Eyes through your accountability partner. If you go anywhere that is questionable, it sends a notice to the individual that is watching you, your accountability partner. This browser, the only difference between this browser and Safari browser is that this browser is monitored. However, you still have Safari browser on your phone. You can go on the internet and there will be a lot of videos telling you how to jailbreak your phone, and you can go in and delete Safari. I would strongly suggest do not do that. It could cause damage to your phone. Different things will work differently than what you're used to. But you can get Safari off your phone without having to jailbreak it. You can go to Settings. Underneath Settings, you scroll till you find General. Underneath General, you scroll till you find Restriction. And when you get into Restrictions, it's going to say Enable Restrictions. You want to enable restrictions. It's going to prompt you then for a passcode. This is where you need to get your accountability partner, your roommate, your wife, someone you trust to hold you accountable, to put in a passcode, but someone that you can access easily in case you ever need to get back into this. You do not want to know the passcode, but you want to be able to contact or get a hold of the person relatively easy. For demonstrations purposes, I will just make up one. It will ask you to re-enter it again. Now you've enabled your restrictions. You want to restrict Safari. Safari is restricted now. I can log out, and as you can see, Safari is now no longer on my iPhone. I can pull Covenant Eyes down in the main menu, and I can use Covenant Eyes as my browser, which is monitored by my accountability partner. For some reason, if Covenant Eyes browser stops working, messes up, you need to get back onto the internet, you can easily go back to your settings, scroll through your settings, go to General. Once you're in General, you want to scroll down to Restrictions. Then it will prompt you for that passcode. This is where you need to get a hold of your accountability partner, call your wife, call your roommate in, and ask them, could you please put in my my restriction code. They put it in, and you're back in there. There is Safari. You can turn it back on, log back out, and then Safari is still on your phone. You haven't deleted it, but you've restricted it to the point where you cannot get a hold to it. You can go back on the internet, do what you need to do. Safari is not damaged, it's not hurt. Do whatever you have to do until Covenant Eyes comes back online, or whatever the problem is with Covenant Eyes. Once you get it fixed, you can go back to General, go to the General Settings. Underneath General Settings, scroll down to Restrictions. Get your roommate to put in a passcode for you. Restrict Safari, and you're back going again like you were before.